18 reasons why the S23 Ultra is better than the OnePlus 12. Now, as you all know that follow my channel and are subscribed, I just did a video on 20 reasons why the OnePlus 12 is better than the S23 Ultra. But of course, I wasn't going to be biased and be one-sided. No, I'm going to give you, both sides of the coin here. So I'm going to give you 18 reasons why the S23 Ultra is better than the OnePlus 12. Let's get started. Number one, the S Pen. The OnePlus 12 does not offer the S Pen. And this is what makes this phone very, very special. Of course, you can write right here on the screen. You could go up here. You can change the colors. You could just do so many things with this thing. You can shoot photos with this, start videos, go back and forth when it comes to when you're playing content. You can go to the next video. I mean, the S Pen is awesome. I just wish it was a little more substantial in the hand. It just feels like it's so. Whoa. Now, I don't know why that came up. You see, I got a black screen. So I don't know what's going on. Sometimes this phone just has a mind of its own. I don't know what's going on. But the S Pen is what makes the S series the S series. Now, I used to say the S Pen used to make the Note, but this is not called the Note anymore. So even though it's basically a Note, but they don't call it that no more. So S Pen is number one. That's a big leg up on the S23 Ultra is the Bluetooth S Pen. And of course, I didn't even mention all the things it could do because it could do so many things. But there's no other device on the market, to me, that can compete with that S Pen. I mean, of course, there's other innovative things that other devices are doing, but that S Pen is special. Especially if you utilize it, it's special. Number two, Samsung DeX. Now, I don't use it hardly, but it's just nice to have it. You get that laptop experience right from your device. Just hook it up. You could either do wired or you could do it wirelessly, to a smart board or to your TV. That's really a nice thing to have, especially say if you're a business-minded person and you got to look at spreadsheets and you got to do a lot of presentations or things like that. You want something like Samsung DeX. Now, I know there's other places that's trying to do something similar to that, but Samsung did it first and they still do it best right now. So Samsung DeX is something that the OnePlus 12 don't even close to having nothing like that. Maybe in the future, but not now. Number three, OneUI. Now, of course, the OnePlus 12 has was that Oxygen OS, and the the S23 Ultra is all about OneUI. Now, OneUI is by far my favorite Android skin, okay? Because it's so easy. The way they have everything laid out is really, really nice, even though OnePlus layout is somewhat similar to this to some degree, but it's different. But the thing that makes this different and stand out is that you could bring everything down low. See? And everything is reachable. With this skin, everything is reachable. So if you want to go into something else, say you want to go into battery and you want to come down, look how everything just comes down. Everything is easy to get to. Everything is easy to get to. Now, this is the only one that really doesn't come down like that. The wallpaper thing. Let me see. Themes. Maybe themes. Themes is something different. Hold up. Go to home screen. So if I click on something, now maybe not everything, but I think most things, it comes down where it's easily for you to reach. Let me see. Let me go to connected devices. So on camera sharing, see, everything just comes down low. So OneUI is my favorite, and that's not the only reason that it's one-handed friendly, is that it's also feature packed. It's probably the operating system that has the most features. Now, I don't know if that's true for a fact, but I know if not, that's a fact. It's one of the most feature packed skins on the market. But One UI is my favorite Android skin. And then I would say Oxygen OS is my second favorite Android skin. So One UI is number 3. Next, number 4, the S23 Ultra has IP68 water and dust resistance. Okay, you only getting the splash proof on the OnePlus 12, which is disappointing because I have the OnePlus 8 Pro that had IP68, so I don't know why they took that away and gave us IP65. I think minimum it should have been IP67 because with the IP68, you could submerge this phone as far as 5 feet for 30 minutes. You ain't submerging this at all. If you do, you might get some serious water damage. So this is good for splashes, but this is good for submerging. So if you want more peace of mind and you're somebody that's out and you're around water a lot, or you say you could be somebody clumsy, you keep your phone around water all the time, and you may end up dumping it in the toilet or dumping it in the tub or in the kitchen sink, or you're somebody that's a lifeguard and you're around the pool, or you're somebody's lifeguard out there on the beach. You need something that you could submerge the phone and you don't have to worry about it getting any water damage. So that's a leg up on the S23 Ultra. Number 5, the cameras. Now, listen, let me say this quick. Both of these cameras, like the cameras on both of these devices, are excellent. Now, in my OnePlus 12 full review, I said the cameras are very good. I wasn't being fair. I went back and looked at all the photos that I've taken with this phone, and I was blown away. I don't know what was wrong with my eyes the first time when I did it. I don't know why I said it was just very good. No, the photo quality is excellent. Okay, now the S23 is better when it comes to video. It's a lot, just more smoother. Yeah, this is not as smooth as the S23 Ultra, but I have to say this, and I keep it real with y'all. I don't lie to y'all. I'm not biased. I'm not a Samsung boy to the point where I'm just everything Samsung's better, even if I know it's not true. No, with the S23 Ultra, the image quality of the photos are better with the S23 Ultra overall. They just are. Like I said, both are great, but Samsung is better. I mean, especially when you zoom in, when I zoom in, I basically don't lose quality. That's something I've noticed with the OnePlus 12. When I zoom in, sometimes I lose quality. Like I still don't get the clarity. I don't get the details. I don't lose any detail with the S23 Ultra. The clarity, the sharpness, and the detail is just excellent. I mean, they really did a great job on these cameras. Seriously. I mean, these cameras on this phone are the real deal. So in my opinion, when it comes to the cameras, the S23 Ultra is better, and also better with the video quality as well. Definitely smoother. You're not getting all that jittering and shaking and all that. No. Cameras, I got to give it to the S23 Ultra. Not by a whole lot, but when it comes to overall image quality, that matters, especially if you're going to zoom in really close on something. And when I zoomed in even 30 times zoom and I saw the detail and the clarity of it, I was very impressed. Very, very impressed. Even though this can zoom a lot further at 120, but what the chance of me using 120 times zoom is 0. It just is. Okay, like I'm not going to use 100 times zoom on the S23 Ultra. So when it comes to camera, S23 Ultra is better. Number 6, Good Lock. Good Lock basically takes your customization to a whole nother level when it comes to this phone. Okay, you could just do so many other things as far as how you want to customize your device how you like. This is why I hate iOS so much, because you can't. I feel like I'm in jail when I use iOS. That's why I think 2 or 3 times I've really tried hard to use the iPhone. I can't do it. I can't. I'm just so frustrated with that software. I hate it because I just can't customize my device the way I want. That's why I love Android, and especially Samsung with that good lock, they just take customization to a whole nother level with good lock. So that's something you're not getting with the OnePlus, even though the OnePlus is a customizable device, but it ain't coming close to the customization that you get with One UI and Good Lock. Next, number 7, the larger display. Now you could see just here that this is a bigger device than that of the OnePlus 12. So you're getting more screen real estate. The screen is huge. Okay. And a lot of people like that nice, big, large, wide, boxy style that you get with the S23 Ultra. I do too. I'm not going to even lie, especially when I'm looking at content. Now, this is not the best, say, let me see, as far as quality, something to show you. Let me see, get to something else a little more. Let's say, yeah, say this. Let me just ram it up a little bit. Got the volume on. Now, I thought, okay. See, when you're watching something like this, it's just the clarity is just, I mean, it's just like holding like a little TV in your hand because it's so big and wide and boxy. It's like holding a flat screen TV in your hand, and you got the little teeny cutout for your cameras. But I love how big this is. Now, this is not a small display, but it ain't as big as this. So, and I really like big, giant displays, big phones. That's what I like. So when it comes to the display, when it comes to size, I like the size of the S23 better than that of the OnePlus 12. Number 8, the dynamic live lock screen wallpapers. Now, of course, I'm not going to get into all the different ones, but you can use the live ones, but I like the ones, let me get rid of these. Yeah, get rid of those. So basically, this is what they look like. Like every time, this is dynamic live screen wallpapers. Every time you turn it on and turn it off, you're going to get a different wallpaper. And I like that. I like that because I like to see something different every time I turn on my device. And that's me. Everybody don't, they have pictures of their loved one, pictures of their dog or cat or animal. Everybody's different. But for me, I like variety. I want to see something different. And I got it set for food and desserts. I guess that could probably tell you that I'm kind of greedy, but but you can also use live lock screen wallpapers as well. All you do is go into settings and you go to, where is it? Wallpaper and style, and see here where it says change wallpapers. You click on that and see, you go in here, you see all of this. And this is where I'm at right here. Wallpaper services. I'm using dynamic lock screen. They give you a lot of different choices. So you got a lot of options. So I love dynamic live lock screen wallpapers. Next, number 9. You're getting a better ecosystem with the Samsung because it connects to all Samsung devices. And I love how I'm using even older Samsung devices, and say if I do something in my Samsung Notes, that automatically flows to all my other devices. I love that. Okay, I love that it even flows to my Samsung tablet. I love that. And I love how it easily syncs with my Samsung TV. So you're getting a much better ecosystem and a bigger ecosystem. OnePlus is working on trying to do that with the earbuds and the tablets, but Samsung's been doing this for a while. And, Flossie Carter believes that Samsung has the best ecosystem. Of course, you would have others argue that Apple has the better ecosystem. I don't know which one has the better one because I don't mess with Apple, but I do like the Samsung ecosystem. And to me, that definitely matters. Next, number 10, you can purchase this device through a carrier. Now, unfortunately, for some reason, you can't do that with the OnePlus 12 as far as I know. You can get it from Best Buy. Of course, you could just pick it up outright. You may get still a small discount, but Most people purchase their devices through carriers. I don't. The last time I did that, I ended up paying over $1,000 for a device. And I said, I made a promise to myself after that. That was the Samsung Note Edge. I said, I will never in this life pay $1,000 for a device again. Never. So what I do, I get pretty much all my devices from Amazon renewed. And I always wait for those prices to drop dramatically to a point where I feel like it's worthy of me buying it. I'm not overly concerned with how much it is, then I'll get it. But I know most people can't afford to do that. They can't afford to buy a phone outright. So they'll, go through a carrier. So at least with the S23 Ultra, you do have that option. You don't have that option with the OnePlus 12. So that's what makes the S23 Ultra better than the OnePlus 12. Number 11, the always on display. Now I know when I did the video for this, I said the always on display was better than the S23 Ultra, but I explained why. But in my opinion, this is also better in a way, not overall, but it's better in a way that this is more, the always on display on the Samsung is more customizable than that of the OnePlus 12. Way more customizable. Okay, I'm not going to go into all of that because it'll slow the video down, but I'm telling you, way more customizable. This is very limited when it comes to customization. This is highly customizable, especially when you add in good lock as well. So it's not even close when it comes to customization when it comes to the OnePlus. But I do like the always on display on the OnePlus better because the icons are bigger, and Samsung really messed up when they took away the icons being colored and also them being so small. I just don't like that at all. All right. Number 12, Samsung Pass. Now, I don't know how many of you out there use Samsung Pass, but I love it when you can sign in your passwords and all your information quickly just by using your finger, your fingerprint sensor. I love that, on websites that you normally use. And, instead of always constantly typing in all your information, you just store all of that information in Samsung Pass. As soon as it comes up, you click on it, it says Samsung Pass, and you just put your fingerprint and it fills out everything for you. I love that. I mean, that's so convenient and I use it all the time. That's why this is my favorite skin. I mean, it's just packed with so many useful features. Now, not everything is useful for me, but that's one of the biggest features that, that is very, very useful and important to me is Samsung Pass. If you never use Samsung Pass, you should definitely give it a try and check it out. Next, number 13, Samsung Notes. Samsung Notes is vital for me. And I'm not just talking about for my Samsung videos. I'm just talking about for everything. Because when I do all my YouTube videos, I'm relying on this. See all my notes. I got close to 1,000 notes in here. And I do all of my reviews from these notes. I just type everything in and then I lay it all out. See that? That's what I'm doing now. Okay. Everything all laid out. That's how I do it. So Samsung Notes is something that I have to have. I just got to have it. I know there's other systems that have notes, but it's just not on a level to me of the Samsung Notes. Not even close. Okay. It's a whole nother level right here. And I have not even explored all the things that these Samsung Notes offer. I'm just starting to tap into some things, but I'm pretty simple when it comes to certain things. So I keep it pretty simple, but it just offers so much. So I love Samsung Notes. That's something the OnePlus do not have. Number 14, OneHanded Mode. Now, OnePlus has their own version of OneHanded Mode, which I don't like. Now, let me show you. Let me see if I got it set up. Okay. Now, see, I don't like this. I just don't. Okay. Some people do like that. I don't. The reason why I like it better on here, the whole screen gets smaller and you could go left to right. Okay, you got that option. So if you're a left-handed person, you could just switch it, but the whole screen gets smaller, not just half of the screen. And I could do everything I need to do, but everything is just smaller. So one-handed mode most certainly goes to the Samsung easily for me. Number 15, edge panels. Now, OnePlus has a thing called smart something, but it's like the edge. Sometimes it's hard for me to bring it up. Hold up. Now yeah, there it is, way up there. But this is all you get. That's it. You see that? That's it. There's no other options. It's just a quick thing for other apps. Like that's nothing. Samsung Edge is on a whole nother level. You go in here, you get all the people that I call. You switch, you get the weather. I go in here and I got my stuff. I forgot what you call this, but I store stuff on here, my scriptures and things like that. You got all these options with this one. You got all these options with this one. Like, and you can add even more. So this is definitely no gimmick. I use it every single day, all the time. Very, very useful. I love Samsung. I love edge panels. Okay. Much more advanced than the OnePlus 12 smart sidebar. That's what it's called, the smart sidebar. This is on a whole nother level. Not even close. Number 16, edge lighting. Now, excuse me, y'all. There's a lot of companies out there that give you some type of lighting, but it's always when the screen is off. And it's always like it just goes like this, like on the sides. But with the Samsung, the whole thing goes around the whole phone. And you have so many different options like colors, the speed that it does it, and it does it whether the screen is on or off, which nobody else seems to want to do. They only want to do it when the screen is off. But you could do it whether the screen is off or on. And I love it. You can do a trimming that's thin. You could do one that's thick. It's just so many options. And I use edge lighting all the time, and I absolutely love it. And Samsung does it the best. Number 17. The Samsung has better audio through the USB Type-C port. Now this has a 32-bit DAC. This has a 24-bit DAC. High resolution. Now I will say that the OnePlus 12 does sound really good, but no equalizer, which I thought was kind of strange. But it still sounds good. The sound quality overall is good. But Samsung, when I plugged my headphones into this, it just blew the OnePlus 12 out of the water when it came to overall sound quality through the USB Type-C port, killing the OnePlus 12. Killing it. And that's very strange because normally, Samsung is just okay with the audio, because I got other devices like the LG V60, my ROG 5, my Mi 11, my Vivo, that has better audio. But this audio on here, look, it just sounds so much better than the OnePlus 12. I mean, just so much better. Everything is just so balanced. Everything sounds so rich. It's just a beautiful sound. Maybe Samsung made improvements with this, from the Note 20 Ultra, because the Note 20 Ultra is okay, but this sounds way better. So they must have made some improvements with the audio, but it's awesome. And in number 18, and the last thing why the S23 Ultra is better than the OnePlus 12, more accessories. So when it comes to you buying stuff, cases and all types of stuff, you're going to get way more accessories available to you with a Samsung device. Okay. OnePlus, they trying to get better, but keep in mind, they don't advertise in this country at all. Samsung does. And pretty much all the companies sell stuff that fits Samsung devices. So you're gonna way better. I mean, not way better, but a wider array of accessories that's going to be available to you with the Samsung device, the S23 Ultra. Okay. OnePlus, like I said, they still trying to up the ante, but they just can't compete with Samsung when it comes to accessories. Not right now. Maybe one day, but not right now. Okay. The accessories that you get with this phone are almost endless. They just are. I mean, it's just third party, just so many accessories available to the S23 Ultra. All right, so those are the 18 reasons why the S23 Ultra is a better device than the OnePlus 12. Thank you all for taking the time to view this content. I do appreciate it. I hope everybody out there staying safe, staying well, and I'll check you guys out in the next one. Peace.